What options do healthcare providers have when OEMs withdraw support earlier than expected?
So you're running a piece of equipment, you've had it for 5 or 6 years, 7 years, whatever you want to say. And
Technology changes, new models come out.
yeah,
And that's also not just our site, to our world.
it happens everywhere. Yeah, it happens everywhere. You're running a lovely ultrasound in your clinic, and the OEM turn around to you and say, we're not going to service that anymore because we've got a new model that does some nice new things, but it's going to cost you a whole heap of money to buy up front. If you want to keep using yours, my opinion would be you probably can. There's quite a few third-party service providers out there now. Talking about the UK market specifically, they tend to be category specific. So what we tend to see is service providers popping up specifically around, for example, imaging, mobile imaging, endoscopy, but also service providers popping up around more general biomed engineering, theatre equipment, things like that. They are out there, and they are, in most cases, happy to service equipment longer than the manufacturer. We can get into it's probably a whole other podcast, as they say, about the availability of spare parts, the availability of service documentation, things like that. That's not an area I'm an expert in.
A massive challenge, though.
But yeah, it is a big challenge. I guess where Hilditch fits into that process, or that sort of industry, we do quite a lot of business where we are selling equipment to service providers. So they're utilizing us as a source of equipment and as a source of spare parts. So we might be selling some ultrasounds, and a service provider might come along and buy them because they also service those ultrasounds elsewhere. So if they buy a couple of units off us, they've got a little stock of spare parts. That is a piece of our business jigsaw, and probably forms a piece of theirs as well. So they've got an access to spare parts there. But there's also a piece there in terms of maintaining the longevity of equipment that fits back into the sustainability. So I guess I'm quite keen on people keeping their assets, even though that is obviously going to reduce their resale value when they do come to replacement. So there's a balance there.
What